Keep trying.
What's going on, dudes? It's your boy Scooter here with P&W Sport Bike Life, and today I'm bringing you a video that I think is going to help some of you guys a ton, especially some of you guys who commute or ride a lot on military installations. Okay, so recently there was a gate rotation in some MPs at the gate, and I work on JBLM, which is Fort Lewis McChord Air Force Base, and they were all of a sudden started giving me crap about my GoPro. Okay, now let me point out that I do my best, and I have forgotten a time or two, and I take responsibility for that, for having my camera, for leaving it on accidentally, you know, when I come up to the gate. And I'm gonna do some more digging, but as far as I know, you cannot film on military installations. I think you have to have a press release in order to film, and I'm not 100% sure of that, but it's one of the things that I don't want to really play around with, because I need to get to work. I need to maintain my post driving privileges. So nobody wave at me. He ain't a very friendly guy. Anyway, I need to maintain my driving privileges, so you know, I gotta follow the rules. Okay. Secondly, I'm not really that concerned about filming on posts. I drive a really short, you know, a short route on post to get to my work, and I don't really ride on post that often, and there's not a lot of traffic, and I don't think that having the camera there is like super integral to safety, because there's just not very much traffic. There's really just not much going on, unless I had to film an interaction with an MP or something, which I would do, and then we'll get more information on how they react to that, and if it's legal or not. But one of my problems with this issue was that random gate guards and MPs were just telling me that GoPros aren't allowed on posts. You can't not have a helmet mounted GoPro on the installation. And so, having been coming on post for several years wearing my GoPro, I'm like, since when can you not have a GoPro mounted on your camera? And they were just telling me, because that's the rule. Radar detectors, GoPros. And I was like, I think you're wrong, but in the interest of getting to work and not being a total dick, I'll take the camera off. Okay, if that makes you happy. For now, we'll take the camera off. But I told them, I said, I am going to find out what the policy is, and I will be back. And that's kind of what I did yesterday. Later that day, I went on the computer, and I probably took me about 2 hours of searching until I finally found what I was looking for. And for those of you guys who work on post, it's going to be your installation traffic safety policy. Okay, so that's probably what it'll say. And the one that I actually found online was Fort Hood's. I couldn't find Fort Lewis's, I couldn't find any other, but Fort Hood had theirs posted. And after reading through Fort Hood's, I came to a conclusion, is that one, GoPros there is no provision against having a GoPro mounted on your helmet. So we did find that out, at least as far as Fort Hood goes. And we also, this is kind of where we discovered the link to the DOD policy. DOD's Department of Defense. We found that, I found that policy number by reading Fort Hood's Traffic Safety Program. And the policy is DOD Traffic Safety Program, and it's instruction, I gotta get this off, feel like I'm back in the military. It's instruction 6055.04. So and I'll put that up on the screen for you guys, but that is the Army-wide traffic policy for installations. DOD Traffic Safety Program, instruction 6055.04. So I was managed to dig that up, printed out a copy, and I took it over to the gate where I come in, to the talk to the sergeant, and I don't think there was an MP in there, but he called what's called the Alpha 1, and that's the supervisor. And the Alpha 1 informed us that, in fact, there is no policy on Fort Lewis that prohibits, golly, that prohibits a helmet-mounted GoPro on post. As far as the filming goes, like I said, I was kind of short on time. I was trying to get to work, so I didn't really get to ask him about that. But yeah, we know now that you can have a, check it out for yourself, but I've done the digging, okay? And you can wear a helmet mounted GoPro on the military installation. I personally wouldn't film. Like I said, I have no reason to, unless I have to turn it on to film an interaction with somebody. That's the only time I'm gonna turn it on, because there are areas that are considered restricted, like range areas, I think. Probably gate operations. They don't want you filming gate operations, and that makes sense, and I'm gonna fully respect that. But at least now I know, next time some soldier from whatever infantry brigade wants to try to get tough on me, I can say, are you familiar with DOD Traffic Safety instructions 60, I can't even say it, 6055.04, and he'll go, huh? And I'll go, yeah, have a nice day, sir. Have a nice day, specialist or private or whatever the case is, you know. And I'm not here to give those guys a hard time, but when they give me a hard time and they try to fuck with me on stuff that they don't know what they're talking about, I am definitely here to educate. So you guys take the information, look it up for yourself, search out that policy, and when you come through the gates and you get hassled by the MPs, the PV2 MP or some soldier from some infantry unit, all you got to do is quote that policy and you're going to be golden. You know, it pays to be informed. We just don't have as many rights on post as we do out back in the world, but we do have some rights. So you guys have a great day. I hope that helped you out a lot, and shoot me with any questions you might have, okay? And by all means, if you have any knowledge on the subject, especially when it comes to filming on military installations, I would really appreciate your comments. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch you later.